Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. A river has two banks, and the two banks are connected by a bridge. Bridge makes it possible to go in both the directions. And bridges are meant for crossing. Nobody makes a house on the bridge. So bridges are meant for use them, cross them and go to the other side. But if there is somebody who starts from the west bank to go to the other east bank and halfway he goes and he thinks, I think the house is on that side, and again goes back. No, I think the house is on that side, and again comes back and keeps on moving only on the bridge. What we will call him? You have freedom to call him anything. So, on the river of life, there is a bridge and there are two banks. One bank is that of matter and other bank is that of consciousness. Consciousness and matter, they are connected together by the bridge of mind. Only in the pure consciousness there is no samsara. Only in pure matter there is no samsara. See, the trees, mountains, rivers, the five great elements, doesn't make any difference. Whether volcanoes are erupting or tsunamis are coming or earthquakes are happening, it makes no difference to the earth. Similarly, in the pure consciousness also, there is no samsara. See? So where is the samsara? Samsara is on the bridge. And that bridge is the bridge of mind. Mind has an ability to go in the matter as well as the mind has the ability to go in the consciousness. See? Like the car can go forward as well as backward. In the same manner, mind has this freedom. Now what is happening for us? Our mind is non-stop running in the matter. And what is matter? Matter is that which is naturally, by default, subject to change. We have no choice whether we will become old or not. We have no choice. See? We have no choice whether we will put on weight or lose weight. We have no choice about what is happening around in this world. It's going to happen. So, our mind goes in the matter which is constantly changing. And now and then the mind goes back to consciousness where there is no change. Now what the mind does? Makes a sabudana khichdi. Takes the unchanging aspect of the consciousness, mixes with the changing aspect of the matter, and wants that matter should not change. From here, the samsara begins. See? If we start understanding life properly, then we will come to know this is what is the topic, what Bhagavan Krishna spoke to Arjuna. Arjuna was unnecessarily trying to justify that in this battle so many people will be killed and therefore we should not fight. Whether you fight or you don't fight, Maharaj, people will be killed. They will definitely die. Avyaktadini bhutani vyaktamadhyani bharata avyakta nidhananyeva tatra ka paridevana. So the bodies will be destroyed. There is no way out. See? But when we are obsessed with some kind of confusion, then we are not open-minded. So what Bhagavan tried to do, to tell him, look here Arjun, all these people about whom you are worried, they were not there earlier, now they have come and they will go. This is the law of nature. See? We are living with the in-laws, but we don't live with the nature's laws. Accept the laws of nature, you will never be miserable in life. See? If we are observing by a proper knowledge the laws of electricity, the same energy is our slave. But if we don't know, but I don't accept it, then suffer. In the same manner, the laws of nature are matter is bound to change. The only option is accept cheerfully or accept miserably. Acceptance is common. See, friends. And once we take this stand in life, then we will no more bother about the changes. See, like when we are coming here, we are little getting late and all that. I said, how does it matter? If we are late, we are late. It's not only we only come late, many people come late. Now see, these Mahatmas have come late. So what the difference it makes to them or to me or to anybody? There is no difference that can be made to anything in this world because of us. See, take life as it comes. There won't be problem. But this Maniram Maharaj will not allow us. And then keep on creating problems. See? When we were children, it was not like that, But now you are old. Accept. See, friends, the day we take this position of life, where are we? If you are in matter, accept all the changes of matter, they will be applicable to you. If you are in pure consciousness, don't bother about any change. But our problem is sabudana khichdi. We borrow the part of our existence from the pure consciousness and part from the constantly changing matter, and then we want, as a matter, we should not change. This is an impossibility. See, friends. Therefore, how do we come out of it? There is only one way to come out of it. And that way is like this. There was a big mountain, and in some hillock there was a small village, and all people were happily living, no problem of any kind. But it so happened there were no rains. 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, all the food or grains that they had accumulated got exhausted. Then what is to be done? What is to be done? So there was one um, otherwise man like any one of us, Babaji, and he used to be very happily living. So the villagers approached and said, "Sir, you know what is the condition of our village. Do something. You tell me what should I do? I am happy, everything is fine." He said, "No, do something so that the rain should come, we can have nice agriculture." All right. On that mountain, there is one great Mahatma. I'll go and ask him and come back. Mahatma goes up there and comes next day. "You are done?" "Yes. He has given me one mantra. I will do. Don't worry about it." And he does the mantra jap. And he was told, after you complete this mantra, then take a glass of water and don't talk in between. Only mantra chanting, nothing else. By that mantra, the total energy will be invoked in you. And that energy you put in this water and like this. Thereafter take that water and again do that mantra for 11 times and sprinkle it on the ground. And then all your problems will be solved. So he does that. And the moment the water is sprinkled on the ground, a Jimmy comes out. "Master, tell me, what shall I do?" See, people don't have rice. Give 1 kilo rice in everybody's house. Then this Panditji thinks that now he will take a lot of time to go and get rice and give. By the time he turns back, "Master, the job is done. Next work you tell me. If you don't keep me busy, I'll eat you." Okay, he makes a huge list. And everybody's house should have all these provisions provided. Now the Pandit thinks, now he is booked. What booked? By the time he turns back, in a fraction of a second, everything is done. "Sir, everything is done. Tell me the next job, or else I'll eat you." Now, Panditji is very busy. What to tell him? So he takes one stone and throws. See where the stone has fallen? "Yes, master." Take a post, wooden post, 80 feet long, no joint. "Yes, master." 40 feet should go down, 40 feet above. "Yes, master." And then make 1 kilometer radius, huge wall, 10 feet wide, 20 feet tall, so many doors, windows and everything. Now Panditji thinks he will take now years, I am saved. By the time he goes, enters his room, again, tuck, tuck, tuck. "Master, the job is done. Tell me the next work, or else I'll eat you." Oh God, now what to do? Any work you tell him and he is done. He said, "Wait a minute, I'll go to bathroom and come." And from the back door, he runs to that Mahatma. "Mahatma ji, this is a big problem. According to your mantra, I have done everything. Now that Jimmy has come, he wants constant work. Where from will I give? And I am terribly frightened by his very presence. What work can I give him?"
Mama.
So he tells again, "Do this, and so Panditji comes down, and then he said, "Yes, Jimmy, come with me." They go to that pillar which was fixed as a center for making a big wall around. Now you start climbing on that post. When you reach the top, hit your head, then come down. When you touch the earth, hit your head. Then you go up and then hit your head on that. Keep on doing this till I call you next. Friends, that mind is that Jimmy. Keep that mind 24/7 busy. See, friends, up to a particular age limit, worldly things will attract us. I should have a good house, I should have good furniture, I should have good wife. I'm just giving example. These are all impossible things, but we think. You know, one husband told his wife, "Darling, you are A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. What? You are A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. What is this? You don't know, darling. A, B. So he starts adding adjectives. Awesome, beautiful, cute, and the wife starts. And F, fantastic. Thank you, darling. But what about the last three? I, J, K. No, I'm just kidding. And the husband is in the hospital. See, we have so many desires in the formative years of our life. But these things cannot attract our mind. See? And then what happens? Mind is never taken care of by us. How much we spend time, money, energy and planning to take care of the house and our figure and our body and the dress. See? How much time, energy, planning. But if we look within, what we have done till date to take care of our mind? Nothing. And then we say, the mind is disturbing. You have never taken care of the mind. See? Our condition is like what? Many houses, in these days, they have got hum do hamara adha adha. See? If you have got about a dozen children in the house, then there is no problem. ये कौन है? ये अपना 4 नंबर का है, ठीक है. See, now this is hardly one child, and then the useless child, he is not sprinkled with love, but he is hose-piped with love by both the parents. And slowly, that child becomes a bonsai. He has never heard no in his life. Whatever I want, I get it. Whatever I want, I get it. And in this manner, when we make our children bonsai, and for the first time when they come to hear no in their life, they become non-plus. See, friends. See, when I go to so many houses, by looking at the child, I know the treatment to be given to the child. There are some children, if you talk to them, they will climb on you. If you scold them, they will start throwing tantrums. To such a child, what can you do? Because you have to take food in their house. It's a question of survival. So what to do with such a child? Be indifferent. Neither appreciate nor condemn. totally be indifferent. What do we do with our mind? Constantly, beta, beta, ma, 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 ma. Give one. Mind has to be disciplined. Friends, mind cannot be controlled unless we know what do we mean by a disturbed mind. See, when we go to the doctor, first of all the doctor diagnoses the disease and then only he can give the medicine. Suppose we go to the doctor, साहब कोई दवाई दे दो, क्या हुआ, तुमको क्या करना है, लाओ. No. He has to first of all assess what is the problem. Then solution can be given. In the same manner, when we talk about a disturbed mind, what do we mean by the disturbed mind? Unless we spell out what is the disturbed mind, we cannot control that mind. See? So first we'll try to understand what is the meaning of controlling the mind. And then we'll try to understand what is the meaning of a disturbed mind. And then we'll understand that we have freedom, that we can either go in the matter or get established in the consciousness, but never stay on the bridge of mind.
Mama.
See, friends, this is extremely important. So how do we control our mind? Number one, mind has to be disciplined. And discipline doesn't come by love. Discipline comes by rules and regulations. See? Why there is a discipline in the military and not in the civil life? Because there is no choice given. Let us understand, lesser the choice we give to ourselves, happier we will be. Don't give yourself any choice, you will be the happiest. But what we understand by prosperity? Prosperity means more choices are available. And therefore, the thing what I want, if that is not available, immediately I am upset and frustrated. And then we say, I don't know, I have gone in depression. Go then. See, depression is the luxury of these filthy intellectuals. A wise man is never depressed. Have you come across any Mahatma? क्या हो गया हमारे depression? On the contrary, Mahatmas come all the time, around them only depression. I'll give one example. One man comes to me and talks to me. Swamiji, I am fed up of my wife. I don't know what should I do. Please help me. Now when he says like this thing, I deal this case in two ways. First way, like a Mahatma. Look here, you are a husband, is it not? Husband is not a proper noun. It is a common noun. Anybody can be husband. See? And husband is a species which is by default miserable entity. And if you are miserable, you are normal. See? If as a husband you are happy, then something is wrong. Really, Swamiji? Yes. Oh, thank you so much. Then I have become a Mahatma because I brought him out of his confusion. Now, the second way I deal with the same case. Swamiji, I am fed up with my wife. I don't know what should I do. Please help me. I reply him, Are yaar, chhod teri. I am also miserable. No wife. Will anybody call me Mahatma? See, friends, normally what happens? We are not understanding the working of our mind. And for that, discipline is must. See? Whether it is your material life or it is your spiritual life, unless the mind is disciplined, you can achieve nothing in life. See? And for us, what is the lifestyle? I don't feel like doing anything today. My mood is off. Those who are functioning under the influence of the mood, they are mood.
Mama. Mama.
There is no question whether my mood is there or not. If it has to be done, it has to be done. See, friends, then you will understand the meaning of discipline. And for the disciplining of the mind, do not give any excuse under three conditions: laziness, excessive sleep, and glorifying one's ability to commit the mistakes again and again. These three things, one has to remain extremely alert. Don't give any choice. If something has to be done, it has to be done. But I don't like, who asked you? Never cooperate with the mind when it is a question of discipline. See, I'll give an example. It happened in one of the children's camp many years before, must be about 25 years before. We had a very nice camp, year-ending camp, 25th December to 31st December. And then 31st December we had a campfire, about 200-300 children, and lots of fun games and everything. At night 12 o'clock we all lit one candle and nice, welcoming the new year, everything was done. And after that, now Swamiji will give us a piece of advice. Standard format. I said, look here, we enjoyed everything. Now only one thing I suggest, do whatever you like. And what is that suggestion? The suggestion is, today we are sleeping late at 1 o'clock. Don't justify. Because we slept late tonight, tomorrow we will get up little late. No. Start your day the same way. Every day we are starting at 6 o'clock. You have to start at 6 o'clock. Don't give a single choice. And if you are tired, after 1 or 2 hours breakfast, go to sleep again, doesn't matter. But don't break that morning 6 o'clock starting the day. So everything was over. And there was one brigadier who was, retired brigadier, who was in charge of the school, Sardarji. He was also just watching everything because he was in charge of the school. He came, he said, Swamiji, I am not supposed to speak, but I can't hold myself. Can I talk to your children? I said, yes, they are your actually, not mine. Then he said, I can never imagine that a Swami can give you this kind of advice. I am very happy to tell you, if you follow only this, your whole life is made. See, all of us, those who are Surya Vamshi, you know Surya Vamshi means? Those who come out of the bed after the sun comes out in the sky. Surya Vamshi. And such people, they are born in the next life as bed bugs. This comes in Khatmal Puran. Those who wake up late in the morning, they are good for nothing. Start your day early in the morning. If you have nothing to do, go from, which is this place, Epping Road, up to airport, walking, and come back. But don't hang on in the bed like a bed bug. Friends, when we get out of the sleep, we are fresh. But by the time we get out of the bed, we are completely drained. The whole sleep, night sleep, which has recharged our battery, that is a discharge. In that 1 hour, 2 hours, we keep on tossing on the bed. That is the time. see that you don't cooperate with the mind. Get up means get up. See, disciplining begins from the early morning. And if our days start in an inspired mode, you have won the battle of your life. See, like you must have seen in this Olympics or games, these people who are running for the 100-meter or 1,000 meters running, they are ready like springs. The moment the signal goes, they don't run, they shoot like a bullet. If I had to stand along with them, I'll keep on holding my lungi and kaha nikalu chappal. By the time they are already reached. In the same manner, how do we begin our day? Like the sportsman who is ready to shoot for the running, or somehow, what is the time? It is 7:10. This is not the round figure. I normally get at 7:30. And do you think we sleep? We don't sleep. We keep on gathering wool. And then instead of 7:30, then I think I have to get up now. I will say, 7:38. Not a round figure. Let's make it 8 o'clock. And finally, nature comes to our help. When there is a nature's call, then we go out. Till then, hang on the bed. And then we say, Swamiji, my mind is very disturbed. Such a wretched, useless mind is good for nothing. See, friends, you must have seen, these days you may not be seeing, but in earlier days, they used to have the barbers and they used to have the razor every time sharpening, before they take. There was a shop and one barber was there and there were 4 or 5 chairs. So when the customer comes, first he is attended. Aye. And then whitewash is given. Now he can't go out. And then the second person, he is halfway shaved. Then he also can't go out. This is how they maintain 4 or 5 customers at a time. See? And when this was happening, the barber's son, he came. Maybe about 12, 14 years. Dad, there are so many customers and you are alone. Now I am grown up. I want to help you. Okay, beta, take that razor. But be careful, it's very sharp. Don't cut your hand. Don't cut your hand. But somebody's jugular vein is in your hand. So the barber is keeping the razor so sharp because he is using it, is it not? What do we do to keep our mind sharp? Our understanding about the sharpness is like that wife. One day, one husband was shaving and the blade plowed through and big bleeding started. So he shouted, "Oh God, these people, they take money and see what kind of blade I am bleeding here." When he said like that, wife said, "You have nothing but to complain about the whole world. You don't know how to shave." So he said, "Now you have to teach me that." No, the blade about which you are complaining, I have just used that blade for paring the pencil of your son and fixed it back. And you say the blade is blunt? So who will tell that Mahamaya? The sharpness required for paring a pencil and the sharpness required for shaving has a different quality. See, friends, in the same manner, the sharpness of the mind for running in the world, cheating the people, cutting their throats is different. And the sharpness required for discovering the peace within that sharpness is different. See, one can be a very good, efficient doctor, but he need not be a good person. One can be a very successful businessman, but he need not be a good person. But if we really mean business on the spiritual path, there cannot be two personalities. And that can come only if our mind is disciplined. Now the question is, why we don't try this thing? Because we have not recognized the value and importance of a perfect mind. See, those people who have recognized the importance of maintaining a figure, they never eat food. They calculate the calories and find out the labels. Kitna cholesterol hai, chalega. See? Because they have recognized the importance of the figure. But those who are round, they say, kya farak padta hai? In the same manner, those who have understood the importance of clean clothes, they will not go and sit anywhere. First of all, find out whether this place is worth sitting or not. In the same manner, those who have understood the importance and value of peace of mind, they will start working on the mind and not complaining about the mind. Normally what we do, we complain about the mind. My mind is very disturbed. Then do whatever you like, it's your mind. Now you do something, what can I do? I can't eat food on your behalf. You have to work on that. See, friends, therefore recognize this mind, that the mind has to be controlled, and the first step in the controlling of the mind is strict discipline. You may trust a cobra, don't trust your mind. Keep in strict discipline. No means no. Then see the difference. But normally we go on pampering our mind like only one child between the two. In the same manner, only one mind. Oh, no. Useless. See? And such people, they become sentimental initially. Later, they become mental. See? So discipline the mind, number one. After the mind is disciplined to some extent, then only you can educate the mind. See, there was one couple who came from Middle East to Bombay, and some of their friend, the three of them came to me. I was just going for my lecture. Swamiji, these are the people, they came from Middle East and they want to talk to you, discuss something with you. I said, look here, now I am going for the lecture and I will not talk to them unless they listen to my lecture. I don't know why I said like that, but I did say. I said, this is the only thing they have to listen to the lecture. Okay. So they came and the lecture was over. After that, when they came, I said, yes, now what can I do for you? Swamiji, we have changed our idea after listening to you. What was the idea? Actually, we came to ask you, what are the Hindu rituals for getting a divorce? I said, Dhanya ho. In Hinduism, there is no mantra for divorce. There is a mantra for union, not for divorce. Then, what happened now? No, we have decided now that we will not separate. We have understood where we had gone wrong. I said, how you understood? No, when you're talking in your lecture, we got the point. Our problem was all the time I versus you, you versus I. That is the only problem. Every time we were opposing each other rather than understanding each other. Friends, Two persons can never stay together because of love. They can stay together only because of understanding. And this understanding can happen only if the mind is disciplined and educated. Uneducated mind can never have understanding. See, friends. Therefore, unless we work on this consciously, then we are either getting into the matter and want the matter not to change, because at night when we drop the total matter and go back in the pure consciousness, there we have all the bliss, all the happiness, all the peace. And when we again come on the bridge of the mind, then we want to have that peace in the matter. It can never happen. See, friends. Therefore, this Panditji, who was given this technique, let the Jimmy climb up, go down, climb up, go down. In the same manner, when you have no physical work involved anywhere, take the mala in the hand. Om Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Keep the mind busy. I came across one lady in Pune. She is no more now. When I met her for the first time, she was around 78, 80. She died at the age of 99. Always I used to go to her, take her blessings. Very sweet lady. But one problem with her, she had no time. Even her grandson's marriage, she had no time. What is the reason? From morning, 5 o'clock, she is busy. She will finish her bath and all that. She will wash her clothes. After that, the clothes were washed by the another lady. Because she is being old, she can't wash. But she, no, I had to wash my clothes. So, okay, you wash. And then, for drying, can we put? Yes, you can put. I can't reach there. And then it was done. Thereafter, she will take 1 teaspoonful of water, go outside and give bath to the sun. That flower will not even become wet in that teaspoon. And then second bath with the milk, and the third bath with the water again, and do namaskar and come back. And after having come back, then she is busy. So much busy that in her life she read the whole Mahabhagavat, Mahapuran 40 times in Sanskrit. Okay. Uneducated. Never gone to school or all that. And when she is to read, she is to whom she will read to? In front of her, her gods were there. And she will talk to the Lord like I am talking to you. She has no time for anybody in the world. See? Such a person, how can such a person get bored? We all suffer from only one problem, and that problem is not shortage of time, but excess of time. So fill in your time. Suppose you have got 10 minutes, sit quiet. And then start 10 minutes, time pass karna hai. So start chanting the Lord's name. And very slowly and cheerfully and comfortably. Like what? I'll give an example. There was one Punjabi boy, Punjabi Malayali Cross. So they used to come to me. That boy, when he came, I said, sit with me, I'll feed you. So he was sitting and I was giving him food. I was eating, I was giving him also. And then his eyes were going again and again on achar. I like achar. When you eat achar, your vichar are better. So he was looking there. I said, okay, take achar. I gave a little. Only this much. I said, how much? Then I took the whole, it was nimbu achar. I gave him the whole thing. Then he stopped eating. No talking, no eating. 2 hours he was there after with me. We went to, neither he has washed his mouth. Then finally I said, if you don't talk, I'll give you one. Talk something. What is this? He said, okay. Then he swallowed that. He said, Swamiji, I thought you are a Swami, you will understand. What happened? Where do you taste? I said, on the tongue. If I swallow, my taste will go. So I kept that achar on my tongue for 2 hours and enjoyed. Friends, we chant the Lord's name like the Ayurvedic medicine. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. As if there is a khujli to the hand. See, chant the Lord's name like we keep a chocolate in our mouth. Has anybody eaten chocolate? No. Let it linger. And the idea is not the number of times we chant, how much time we spend on that. See? And then you will see your mind will never be a problem for you. So start slowly, comfortably. If you are in your room, don't have to chant in the mind. Chant loudly, loudly not with mic. Om Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Each and every cell of your body will get involved with the divine theme. Then we transcend the mind. The mind is no more a problem thereafter. And when the mind has nothing to do, then it will start imagining. It is said, what our enemy cannot think, our mind thinks. Suppose somebody told that, I'll be coming at 7:30, okay? 7:30, you keep on waiting, 7:30, 7:40, 8:40, 9 o'clock, I don't know what happened. Maybe one huge tanker has run over him and he has become a chutney and died, and then nobody will know. His phone is also not there. I don't know what happened to him. I don't know. I hope, oh God. And then, how come? Our enemy also cannot think so bad that our mind thinks. See, friends, why? Because we have never trained our mind. Our mind is like a wild forest. Not a single plant is planted properly. Wrong habits. See, friends, like some people have got a nail eating habit. They are only concerned of कहाँ से ढूंढूं. सब खत्म हो गए. These are all habits, nothing else. The same way the mind has the habits. Keep on thinking unnecessarily. Suppose then what will happen? Okay? Many people, old people, my one friend, in Bombay, he asked me this question. Ramaji, I am your fan and I come regularly for your lecture, but last 2-3 months I have got tremendous fear in my mind about death. I said, don't worry, I guarantee you will die. No, 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 not that. I said, you have got a fear whether I will die or not. No, you will definitely die. Not that. What will happen to my wife, my children, my property, my business? What will happen to them if I die? I said, you ask a very simple question. You go and ask those people about whom you have got the worries. Then they will reply, Papa, we are waiting for you. Go. See, friends, nobody is indispensable in this world. Constantly carrying that funny, stupid mind with a dignity, crush it out. Asanga shastrena drudena chitva. See? Words used by Bhagavan Krishna is Asanga shastrena drudhenam. We have to be firm. See? Suppose you take a sword to kill somebody, and then you use that sword to kill somebody as if you are using a brush for drawing a drawing. Will somebody die? You have to be firm. See? Then we will be having the mind at our disposal. That mind which is disciplined and educated, now that mind is available to us. That to that mind we can engage wherever we want, whenever we want, and whatever length of time we want. That freedom is called as the spiritual life. See, friends, therefore only logic, only reason will never help. Like a bird with only one wing cannot fly, both are required. So our logic and reason can take us up to a particular level. After that, we require some support. And that anchor, that support, that strong shoulder to lean upon is the Lord in our life as the ultimate. See, friends, because the problem is I. Unless this I is dissolved, we can never have freedom. And I is dissolved in two ways, through inquiry and by surrendering at the feet of the Lord. When these two wings are perfectly developed, then such a person lives in this world under all odds, under all problems, and yet is at peace with himself or herself. See, friends. So let us understand, we cannot build a house on the bridge. It is not possible. In the same manner, we cannot live all the time on the mind. Therefore, everyone wants to go to sleep. What is sleep? Sleep is dissolving the mind in the consciousness. And when the mind is dissolved in the deep sleep, that time the whole world disappears. And again the mind comes up like a pop-up on the consciousness. And then the same thing. Therefore, friends, it is so necessary that when we go to sleep, we are one with the consciousness. When we come out as a consciousness, not as a mind. And when this is practiced again and again, work out on your own experiences. What is that which gives us so much of happiness in the deep sleep? There we are nobody, we have nothing, and yet we are happy. So, what is the equation for happiness? When you are nobody, you are happy. Remain as nobody. All the possessions, all the relations are dropped. then our mind becomes meditation worthy. Then we are qualified to sit for meditation. See, when the aeroplane takes up, when it becomes airworthy, is it not? So how it becomes airworthy? It runs very fast, short distance, hardly 10 seconds, but so fast. And when it runs very fast, it loses weight. And when it loses weight, it becomes light. And then it can take off in the same manner. Unless we unload the weight of wrong notions on our mind, we are not meditation worthy. And what is the load on our mind because of which we suffer in meditation silently? That load is the load of a poultry farm of somebody's. We are husband, wife, brother, sister, mother, mother-in-law, daughter-in-law, blah, 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 so many. And with that huge load, we want to sit for meditation. And then we sit for meditation as a wife. Husband will come in front of you. No way. Go away. Then we will meditation. Then, as a mother, I sit for meditation. Then, Mummy, मेरे कपड़े कहाँ हैं? Till such time you are somebody, there is a load on your mind. Drop that somebody's. Then see, the mind is available to you. Our condition is like a car which can take speed very quickly. But only problem is when we apply the brake, it stops after half an hour. Meanwhile, 100 accidents in the same manner. Our mind starts, but it has no freedom to stop. If we have that freedom, we start and stop the mind by our choice. Then that mind is an asset. Otherwise, that mind is a liability. And therefore, if we have, like Tulsidas says, Dharmate birati jogate jnana jnana moksha prada ved bakhana. If we are really lived the righteous life in our life, we will be having absolute dispassion for the world. And if we are dispassion, we will remain undisturbed. See, how many supports we gather all around us. One or the other support. Learn to live with minimum supports. And those who can live with zero support, they alone are fit for meditation. See, friends, in this manner, this river of life gives us both the choices. When you are alive, you can merge in the consciousness or you can get lost in the matter. You decide whether we want to make our life or we want to mar our life. When this choice is exercised properly, then we are walking the spiritual path. Otherwise, the same thing, oh God, please fulfill my following desires, okay? Note it down. Tuck, 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 tuck. Matha teka, aage. That is only an investment blindly. It's not going to help. Discover within. And if we have really studied Vedanta, if we are really gone in satsang in our life, one thing must happen. See, I'll tell you about this. There was a friend of mine, a Gujarati, I used to call him Kaka. That time I was very young and he was pretty old. So he said, Swamiji, my friend died, you please come. So we are fit for everything. When somebody dies, we go. When somebody doesn't die, also we go. Gatasu na gatasusya. So I went there. The dead body was lying. And then I went and sat there with a swollen face. Swamiji, say something on Gita. I said, he is not listening. To whom to talk? We have come for him. He says, Swamiji, I said, now keep quiet. Just sit for 5 minutes with a swollen face and get out. That's it. After we went out, he was driving the car. स्वामी जी अब तो लगता है अपना नंबर आने वाला है. I said, please take the car on the shoulder. Then I told him, I said, Kaka, you told me, do you remember once? Ki Swami ji, I have been listening to Vedanta more than number of years of your age. What is your age? I said, I am, immortal, unborn. Anyway, suppose you are 25 or 30. I have been listening to Vedanta for last 40 years. Remember you told me? Yes. This is what you have heard. If you take yourself to be body, what is the death of a body? See? If you take a garland and break the thread and separate all the flowers and keep in one place, what is lost? All the flowers are there, the thread is there, nothing is lost. In the same manner, the gross body made out of the 5 great elements, they go back to the 5 great elements. When the body dies, nothing happens. Number 1. Number 2, if we take ourselves to be the soul, Bata soul, so what is this Bata soul does? In the last life we have done a lot of mischief, and therefore in this life we are suffering. And whatever we do in this life, we will suffer in the next life. Means what? We never died. Where is the death? And if we recognize our divine nature, there is no possibility of death. If we have studied Vedanta, if even a passing thought about our death comes in our mind, we have not studied anything. It is something like pouring Ganges water on an upside down pot. Nothing has gone in. Death is an impossibility. Nobody has ever died. Nobody can have the experience of death. Swamiji, you might not have read the book, Many Masters, Many Lives. Many of you must have read that book. And in that book, that Cathy's thing, I was in Egypt and then floated and went away. That means you are still there, is it not? Who died? See, friends, the more you go deeper in the corners of your mind, you will discover the joy. See? That is why, God created this world with a big joke. God's joke? I don't know, you people do not have the joke quotient, all the time serious. Man went to God, and God, kindly give me a nice wife. God said, you go to any corner of the world, I promise you, you will get beautiful, obedient wife. Man was very happy. God blessed me with a beautiful and obedient wife. And then God created the world around where there is no corner. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.